Hello, this is Stephen Whitfield with Drilling Contractor. With me right now is Willie Thompson, Senior Manager of Early Career Engineering at Hess. Mr. Thompson was a speaker and a panelist at IADC's DEC Technology Forum for the first quarter of 2022. Mr. Thompson, thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Absolutely, thank you.
So, the theme of this forum was the workforce of the future. And you spoke a lot about how do we attract the workforce of the future. I think you called it one of our most valuable assets, the people. My first question is about sort of the challenges, the forces that we face when it comes to change within this industry and how that sort of relates to attracting talent. You mentioned that the industry is sort of faced with different external and internal sort of forces for change. And you also mentioned that the external forces that we face kind of impact how we change in the internal. So could you explain what those different forces are and how they sort of affect one another?
Yes, Stephen, thank you. So externally, we describe one of the largest factors that shape how we develop individuals and creating our workforce of the future is really the supply and demand aspect of the commodity business that we are delivering, and really the revenue streams that then drive the investment in training programs, the hiring and the scaling of organizations, et cetera, and trying to really normalize and predict the commodity pricings that would maximize an organization's ability to withstand some of those more volatile movements that we've seen throughout this industry journey. Internally, probably not even specific to our industry, but I think just internally, our adaptability to change is one of the biggest opportunities as individuals, as teams, as organizations, to create a safe space to innovate, to change the way in which we work today. And really drive a change through technology, through process improvement, really through the ways that we work to adapt in the future.
So another thing that you said in your presentation was the importance of attracting talent with the right attributes for today. And the one thing that goes through my mind when I hear something like that is, what are the right attributes for today? Could you explain sort of what you meant by that?
Absolutely. So when we look at some of the key skills or attributes in order to deliver the business as we currently see it progressing, in conjunction with strong performance in those conventional engineering disciplines, we've also identified work related to IT or data science as a critical aspect in being successful in the future. In the combination of that computer science and engineering skill set, diversity as bringing in different ways, different backgrounds, different biases into how we make decisions and how we seek to improve. Another skill set that we've identified or attribute that we've identified is that of innovation. So having individuals that are experienced or have shown experience in really progressing through the scientific method. And then finally, a balance between application and academia, where they're applying what they learn to the workspace, and not just practicing it in that educational environment. Those are the attributes that we've identified currently. Those are what we consider as almost modular, and that's as conditions change, as the industry progresses, some of those may become less important, and others that aren't identified may become more important, and we'll shift our sourcing attributes at that point accordingly.
So your role is in early career management, so talent development, getting people in and sort of starting them off on their careers, I presume. So my question is, what is Hess doing to invest in talent development?
Absolutely. So within the program, today it takes approximately plus or minus 5 years from the time in which we first engage with those STEM students that are interested in pursuing a career within oil and gas until the point where they leave what is referred to as the early career engineering program through internships and through Hess's Foundation program. Both of those programs, internship and the early career program, provide a combination of technical training, behavioral training and development, mentorship, as well as placement within various parts of Hess's overall enterprise to give them exposure to really solve and be accountable for real-world problems that those teams that they're placed in are working to meet the expectations and deliver to the business. By providing those opportunities and right timing the training and development, we think that they can learn and apply as they really progress their development as an early career engineer.
Well, Willie, thank you again for taking the time to speak with me. In this industry, companies are always wondering, how are we getting talent? How are we getting the next generation into this industry? So thanks for providing a little bit of insight as to how you guys are approaching it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you for visiting Drilling Contractor.